One of the most frustrating things about Claude Code just got fixed. If you've ever tried Claude Code, most of the time you might have been stopped and asked permissions for every little thing that you wanted it to do. That was one of the main complaints among a lot of Claude users. For anyone new here, Claude Code is Anthropic's AI chat that does not only chat with you, but also can complete tasks on your computer. Think of it like the difference between asking someone for directions and actually getting someone to take you where you need to be. It can write files, run tasks, organize folders, build tools, all from a conversation. So it is really powerful, but that's also why it keeps asking you for permission to do those things. It's essentially asking you every single time, I'm about to touch your files, is that okay? But the key is every single time. After a while, it does get annoying. Here's what it looks like in practice. You ask Claude Code to reorganize a set of course files, and it would pause and ask, can I create this folder? Can I rename this file? Can I move this? It's basically like working with an assistant that's very anxious. Some people got so annoyed, they turned on a setting called dangerously skip permissions, which, as the name suggests, is not exactly ideal. This is why auto mode is the fix for it. It's the responsible middle ground between how many questions you're being asked and also making sure that the work is being done efficiently. So here's the simple version of how it works. Whenever auto mode is turned on, Claude Code can carry out low-risk action tasks such as creating folders, rewriting files, and carrying out simple commands, all without stopping to ask you every single time. But here's the important part. There's a safety classifier running in the background. It reviews every action before Claude takes it. If something looks risky, like deleting a huge chunk of files or accessing sensitive data, it gets blocked automatically and you get asked. So you're not just simply handing over the key, it's like having an assistant that knows what decisions they can make on their own and what needs to come to you first. So how do you turn on auto mode? There are a few ways to do this depending on how you use Claude Code. If you're using the command line run Claude enable auto mode, then in a session, use Shift+Tab to cycle to it. If you're in VS Code, you go to Claude Code settings and toggle it on, then select it from the permission mode dropdown. If you're using the desktop app, it's in the organization setting under Claude Code. One thing worth noting, admins for enterprise plans can turn off auto mode for their whole organization if they need to, which is a smart governance feature. So now for some important disclaimers, Anthropic themselves have already said that auto mode is experimental. They mentioned that auto mode reduces risk compared to skipping permissions, however, it doesn't eliminate it entirely. They still recommend using isolated environments such as a container or sandbox, especially for complex tasks. Sometimes the classifier, which is the safety system running in the background, can occasionally allow a risky action, especially if your intent is vague or it thinks it's blocking a harmless task. Anthropic says they're actively improving it. So make sure to treat this as a research preview and not an actual finished product, as Anthropic is still improving it. In terms of who can actually use auto mode right now, anyone with a team plan can access it. Admins will just need to enable it in the Claude Code settings first. Auto mode does require the use of Claude Sonnet 4.6 or Claude Opus 4.6. It will not work on Haiku or any of the older Claude 3 models or third-party providers. So in a nutshell, if you have a team plan, you can start using auto mode. Everyone else, you're gonna have to just wait and check out Anthropic's release notes. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post weekly videos about learning AI. And make sure to drop a comment below letting me know, have you used Claude Code? What do you think of auto mode? Is it a feature that you're gonna use or you're hesitant about? See you in the next video.